Hey guys, this puppy belongs to my cousin. She is a 10-week-old cavoodle and her name is Penny. Today she's going to be helping me out by setting up a miniature room. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell in the corner so you're notified every time I upload a new video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have two furniture items or two accessories side by side with some dog food in front of both, and the first food that she eats from is the item I will be using in the room setup, so she will be completely designing and setting up the entire room. As you can see, Penny is such a playful and fun puppy, always on the go and always has so much energy as well. Right now she's playing with the chickens outside while I set up all of the furniture and accessories. Penny will also be designing a kitchen and a bathroom in this video, so stay tuned to see how those are styled. Let's go ahead and pick out the bed first. There are two different options. Rebecca's bed is on one side and the other side is the floral bed. So I'll place the food in front of both items, and the one she eats first is the one we'll be picking for the room. Both of the food options have been placed down and Penny is running straight to the purple bed, so that's the floral bed. We'll add that to the room. Definitely a really great option and suits a lot of the other furniture pieces that I've added for her to choose from. So the next set of items she'll have to choose from is bedding. I didn't want the bedding to directly go on the grass, so I just have it sitting on the beds right now, but of course she's only choosing the bedding because we have already picked the purple bed. So there are a total of two different options. There's Gabriella's bedding, and that was from her collection, and then a lovely blue and purple floral bedding. I'm hoping she chooses the floral bedding because that suits this bed better. And I've added both the treats down. I just need to wait to see which one Penny chooses, and she chose the floral bedding. I'm really excited about that because that definitely suits the purple bed perfectly. So let's move right along to the next furniture piece. These two items are both different but would be great additions to the room. One of the items we have here is a desk, and then the other option is a vanity. So it'll be interesting to see which one Penny chooses. The dog food has been added to both items, and Penny is going straight over to the desk. That's definitely a really wonderful option, and I can use more accessories compared to what I would have been able to use for the vanity. These two options are both chairs. They are very similar. They're both purple, but their styling is slightly different. One is more suited to a desk, and the other one is more suited to a vanity. Both of them are really great options, but I'm hoping she chooses the desk chair because that's what she picked originally. I have added the dog food down, and Penny is heading over towards the desk chair. That's so great, so I can definitely add that to the room now. So let's move right along to the next accessory. One set of items that I can't forget to have Penny style is of course a pet bed. That is essential for this room setup, so there is a total of two different options. The first option is a galaxy print pet bed, while the other one has a chevron print. I'm really hoping for her to pick the galaxy one because it continues with the purple theme that we already have for the rest of the room. I have added the dog food down, and we just need to wait for Penny to make a decision, so she can't choose between the two, but I think she decided with the chevron pet bed. That's perfectly fine because it does suit the bedding that she picked, so we'll go with that pet bed and we'll add it into the room. And the next item she'll need to choose from is of course a pet. There are a total of two different options, a dog or a cat. This option will probably be the most interesting decision Penny will need to make. I'm going to take a guess and I'll say that she's going to go over to the dog, but she could always end up choosing the cat. So let's see what she ends up choosing. I have added the dog food down, and Penny has definitely chosen the cat. I'm pretty sure she ate the dog food from that section, so we'll choose the cat for the room. That's so interesting because I definitely thought she would have picked the dog, but the cat will be the one that will be added to the room. But it seems like she has found the dog food as well for the dog, so she's enjoying that before we move right along to the next option. And the last choice that she needs to make is to choose between two comfy chairs. So we've already added a desk chair, but we need some sort of lounge chair added to the room. So we have a purple one on one side and a cushion chair on the other side. So it'll be interesting to see which one she picks. I've added the dog food down to both the cushion and the chair, and it seems like she has picked the purple chair. Definitely a great option, and it ties in with the purple theme for the rest of the room. Penny has done such a great job in designing and interior decorating this miniature room. A lot of the items do definitely suit each other, and there is a common color scheme and a theme as well for the room, which is great to see. But just before I do set up the room, I'm going to play a quick game of fetch with Penny, and she is so good. She brings the ball back, but she keeps tripping over. She's just such a puppy, and she's so much fun. So now it is time to, of course, set up the room, and the rules are I have to use every single item that she picked, but I can use other items like smaller accessories, so I'm able to design and decorate the room to make it look as realistic as possible, but I do have to use every single item that she picked. I won't be placing anything down in any particular order, but the first item she did end up choosing was the bed, so I already have it placed down, and I've just added the mattress, and then we have the floral bedding to just go on top. It is so pretty. I love the polka dots and the flowers, and I'm just adding some pillows to match, so we have a fluffy one to go behind it, and then the matching one that goes with the bedding. I did need some sort of side table for the bed, so I chose this pink one, and she didn't end up choosing one. I just added it to the room, and I'm just adding some smaller accessories just to make the room a little bit more realistic. So there's some travel items on the bottom shelf, there are some books in the middle shelf, and then over in the top shelf, I'll just be adding a small vanity bag, and it has toothbrush, toothpaste, and a few other accessories too. And I'm just adding some common items you normally see on a bedside table. So there's a tissue box that has a lovely print to match the rest of the room. There's also a clock as well. A fidget spinner definitely isn't that common on a bedside table, but I've added it there anyways. And finally, there's a lamp. Just in front of the bed and the nightstand, I'm adding a rug, and then also the chair that Penny picked, and a small bag too. The perfect spot to add the pet bed would be just in front of the actual bed, and you can see the chevron print a lot clearer here. And also we have the cat that Penny chose, and I'm just adding a small little purple bag over on the side. Let's add a few accessories to the desk. So over in the bottom, I'm adding a few pairs of sunglasses. They're all very brightly colored. The next option of items I'll be adding in are some jewelry accessories. So first off, there's a watch, and then we also have a few bracelets as well. They're all so pretty, and I love the pink and blue theme. So as for the desk itself, I'm just adding some common items that you normally see on a desk. So some sort of art item. I have a vase here, and then a goldfish and a globe, and then there's also a pencil holder with different highlighters, pencils, and pens. And the next item that I have here is a laptop. It looks so realistic and perfect for the miniature room setup. A game of Dose, and that's a card game, a nature handbook with a lot of information inside, and finally a small little messenger. Now it's time to set up the top part of the desk. There's a total of 2 different shelves. The first item is a box, and it has different quotes and inspirational words. There's also a game of checkers, and the last item is a pair of sunglasses. I have nearly set up the entire room, but the only item that needs to be added into the room is the chair to complete the desk setup. I'm so happy with this bedroom setup, and Penny did such a wonderful job in choosing the different items and accessories. So let's go ahead and style a bathroom now. So here we have the first 2 items. They are both vanities. They're styled very differently, and they'll definitely set the whole theme to the room. So the first option we have is a bright yellow vanity, and that is from Julie's collection. And the second option is a silver vanity from Tenny's collection. And I have placed the dog food down in front of both vanities, and Penny has picked the yellow vanity from Julie's collection. That will be so interesting for the bathroom setup. It is so bright and colorful, so it will be a lovely addition. So let's go ahead and set up the next 2 furniture items so she's able to choose. These 2 items here are both cabinets, and they're really great for displaying different items. They're styled exactly the same, except one is more of a teal color and the other one is blue. I've added the dog food in front of both shelving units, and Penny has picked the blue one. That's definitely a really great option because it will suit a lot of the items that will be featured in the room today. And of course, she's trying to find the other dog food for the other option as well before she runs back. This backyard is so busy because there's chickens and there's dogs. So there's chickens over on one side, and then we also have Penny right in the middle, and she's just waiting to pick the next furniture item. The next 2 items aren't exactly the same, but they're both storage units. So the green storage unit is actually from Nenea's collection, and then the blue item is actually from a hair care set from American Girl. I'm really hoping she chooses the hairstyling caddy because that'll be a lovely addition to the bathroom, but I don't mind either option. I have added the dog food in front of both options, and even though Penny is running straight towards Nenea's item, she's actually eating the food from the hairstyling caddy, so I'm going to be choosing the caddy today. There are a total of 2 foot baths here. They are very similar, except the sizing is slightly different and also the color of it too. I'm hoping she chooses the blue one because it will suit a lot of the other blue items we've picked for the room so far. And the dog food has been added in front of both options, and Penny has picked the smaller foot bath, so that's what we'll be adding to the setup. But of course, she's trying to find the dog food for the other one too before she picks the next option. And a bathroom wouldn't be complete without a toilet. There are a total of 2 different options here, and they're both styled very differently. So the pink one is from a historical set, so it's based off of the 1970s. It's a very bright pink color, while the other one is more of a classic modern day toilet. I don't mind either one. It's completely up to Penny as to which one she chooses. I have added the dog food in front of both options, and Penny has picked the modern day toilet. So that's the option we'll be adding to the bathroom setup today. These items are slightly smaller than some of the other accessories, but I'm going to be adding the treat forward so she won't be going near the options, but there is a total of 2 different sets to choose from. There's a tissue and a perfume bottle with each set. The owl tissue box and the butterfly perfume bottle is from Julie's collection, and that was in the same collection as the pink toilet. And then as for the other side, we have a clear tissue box and a pink perfume bottle. I've added the treats to both sides, so it'll be really interesting to see which one Penny chooses, and I think she has officially picked the owl tissue box and the butterfly perfume bottle. I think a lovely addition to the bathroom setup will definitely be a jewelry box, so there are a total of 2 different options here. They are the exact same sizing, but there's different styles. So the first one is a blue jewelry box with the butterfly design on the top, and the other one is gold with a pink bow. And the dog food has been added to both sides, so we just need to wait to see which one Penny picks. And Penny has definitely chosen the blue set, which I'm so happy about because it continues with the blue theme. These earring trees are definitely featured in a lot of my room setups, so I definitely have to feature them today as well. They are earring trees and they're styled very differently. One of them is a green earring tree and it has some classic earrings, while the other one is more fun and vibrant, and that is on the teal earring tree. So it'll be interesting to see which one she chooses. I'm really hoping she chooses the teal earring tree, but she has gone with the green one. That's perfectly fine because a lot of the items that she ended up choosing for the bathroom is classic and simple, so I think the green earring tree will end up working out better. Here we have 2 different basket options. They're styled very differently. One is bright orange, and that's a part of Julie's bathroom setup, while the other one is more tropical. It has a lovely flower design on the side, and there are handles on either side too. This will be for towels or for storage. I think this will be really important for the bathroom setup. I'll add both the treats on either side, and we'll see which one she chooses. We have both items completely set up, and Penny is running towards the basket with the flower design on it. I think that would be really lovely. I feel like the orange one would have been too bright for the room, so I'm glad she chose that one. Penny has finished choosing all of the different items and accessories the room setup, so now all we need to do is design the room itself. So how this room setup works is I can add other items to the room setup as long as I feature the items that she ended up choosing. So of course I only had one shower, so I didn't have her choose that because I definitely wanted that included in the bathroom. And I'll be adding quite a few miniature items to the room setup to make it look as realistic as possible. So I just added some shampoo and conditioner over to the shower. I'll be adding a few towels over in this bottom shelf, and then over in the top shelf there'll be a few accessories too. This item here is another item Penny didn't choose because I only had one sink option for the setup, so that is why I have this over here today. But I'm just adding some sunscreen, there's also some bug spray, and then over on the other side I'll be adding some cucumbers, and then the last item is a small tub of foot scrub. And of course, I can't forget to add a few accessories right next to the sink. One of the most common items that are right next to your sink is definitely some sort of soap. So we have this one, and it's a bright red color. And this item I absolutely love. It is such a wonderful addition to the bathroom setup. It is a toothbrush and toothpaste holder, and it is from Julie's collection. So I'm placing the toothbrush over at the front and the toothpaste in the back. And the holder is styled as a hippopotamus. This item here is an item that Penny ended up choosing for the bathroom setup, and it is the toilet. We also have some toilet rolls packaged like so, and that can just stay right next to the sink. So this item here is another item that Penny chose, and it is the display shelving unit. So I'll be adding a few vanity items. So Penny did end up choosing the blue jewelry box with the butterfly design. I think it goes great with the shelving unit over here. Then I'm just adding a few different bottles, and these are a lovely teal color. I think it matches the blue and teal theme that we have over on this side of the bathroom. There are a total of 3 bottles that I'll be adding, and they're all styled pretty similar. We also have some nail polish bottles, and there's a total of 4 different options. There's a pink one, a purple one, then there's a teal one, and finally there is a peach light pink option too. They're all so pretty and such lovely colors for nail polish. And finally we have the foot spa that Penny picked. And I'm really glad Penny ended up choosing the smaller foot bath because it ended up fitting into the shelving unit. And the next item I'll be adding over to the other side of the bathroom is the basket, and this will be really great to add towels, or it can be a storage basket. For now I'm just going to be adding some towels, and I'll close the lid like so. She ended up also choosing the vanity too, and it is so bright and colorful, a lovely addition to the room setup. I've also added some nail polish options over to the side, but I've already placed them down since they are quite small. And then over on the other side, I'm adding the perfume bottle that she ended up choosing, and then just a few accessories at the front to make it look a little bit more realistic. The butterfly shaped item is a mirror, and then the last item is lip gloss. And just to add some style to the room, I'll be placing a rug right in the middle, and it also matches the chair that matches the vanity too. I'm so glad the hairstyling caddy was chosen for the setup because it matches the shower perfectly, and there are plenty of different compartments for storing away different hair accessories and hair items. So these two baskets will contain different hair clips and hair ties. The first basket contains more clips for styling, and the other one is more for accessories, and there's some hair ties with that too. It's really great because there are little compartments for both of those baskets to be fitted into the caddy. Over in this section, I'll be adding in a few different hair rollers. They're all exactly the same and they do style hair really great. And finally, in this top compartment, we have a miniature hair straightener and a hair curler too. And both items are quite small, so they should be able to fit in a particular section. So over on the side of the door, there is a small opening to add different hair clips, so I'm adding a few of those. And I'm just going to be adding a few different items you would see in a bathroom. So there's a small little travel bag with some essentials. There's a hairbrush. There's also some spa salts, and these look so realistic, which I love. It's so great how the bottle is clear, so you're able to see the salts inside. And then we also have a matching shampoo and conditioner bottle, and they both have pink packaging and a pink lid as well. And I do have a few more items to add into the room that Penny originally chose. So first off, there is the earring tree. It matches the wallpaper of the bathroom. And then we also have the tissue box that she chose as well. And finally, a small lotion bottle can go in the middle. And of course, I can't forget to add some jewelry items. So first off, there is a watch. It's a gorgeous purple color, and we also have some matching bracelets too. And the bathroom setup is officially complete. All of the items work together so perfectly. It's so bright and colorful, and I love the accessories that are a part of the setup. So let's go ahead and style a kitchen. Here we have the first two food accessory sets, and each set comes with a rolling pin. There's some dough, a pan, and some cookies as well, except one set is themed to the holiday season and there's gingerbread cookies, while the other one is more of a classic set and it features chocolate chip cookies, so it'll be really interesting to see which one Penny ends up choosing. I have set everything up for Penny, and now she is just walking towards the different accessories, and she is trying to find the treat right now, and it seems like she has found the treat for the holiday set, so that's the item that will be featured in the kitchen. And to continue along with the holiday and classic theme, here we have two aprons. So the floral apron actually came with the kitchen set, and it has a lovely floral design on the front. And as for the red apron, it's a holiday theme apron, and it came with the gingerbread cookies that I showed earlier. I don't mind at all which apron Penny ends up choosing because the floral apron suits the kitchen itself, while the red holiday theme apron suits the gingerbread cookies she picked earlier. All of the items have been set up, and I placed the treats down, and Penny is eating the treat from the floral apron, so that's the one that will be featured in the room. I think that's definitely a great choice, and it suits the kitchen perfectly as well. And in the kitchen setup, I'll be adding a dining table towards the front of the room, and I'll just be placing a lunchbox towards the side of that. So there is a total of two different options here. The first lunchbox is themed to Pac-Man, while the second lunchbox has a floral design on it. I don't mind which lunchbox Penny ends up choosing because the Pac-Man design is so awesome on the front of that lunchbox, but the dining chairs have a floral theme to that, so I think that lunchbox will suit the rest of the room as well. So let's see which one she chooses. And here we have the two lunchbox options, and I've added the treats to both items, and Penny is eating the treat from the Pac-Man lunchbox, so that's the item that will be featured in the room. And as for the dining table itself, I'll be featuring a food set on top of it. There's a total of two different options. The first option is the spaghetti dinner set, and that has spaghetti with garlic bread, and there's also some cheese and salad. And as for the other set, it is the Chinese takeout set. That features a variety of different items, including some fortune cookies as well. Penny is just about to choose a food set, and she has picked the Chinese takeout set. That's a really great option, so I'll add that to the dining table in the kitchen room setup. And these two items here are both kitchen accessory items, and they are stand mixers. The first one is a light green color, and there's also some gold to it as well. And the second mixer is orange, and that has some silver to it. And I've added the treats next to both stand mixers, and I really hope she chooses the green one, and she ended up choosing the green one, which I'm so happy about because that actually matches the kitchen set that will be featured in the kitchen. So I'll go ahead and add that to the room. Some of the most common items that you see in a kitchen pantry is flour and sugar, and we have a total of two container sets here. So the first container set is clear, so you're able to see the powder inside, and as for the second set, the containers are pink and blue. I really don't mind which container set Penny ends up choosing, but I hope she goes for the pink and blue container set. I have added the treats next to both container sets, and Penny ended up choosing the clear containers, and that's perfectly fine. They'll go wonderful with the rest of the items she ended up choosing. And here we have the last two items for Penny to choose between, and they are both mixing bowls. Mixing bowl 1 is slightly larger than the second mixing bowl. I have added the treats next to both items, so all Penny needs to do is head towards one of the treats, and she ended up choosing mixing bowl 1, so now it's time to organize all the accessories that she ended up choosing so we can set up the kitchen set itself. Penny ended up doing such a wonderful job in choosing all the different accessories and items, so now all I need to do is style everything together so it looks like a completed kitchen. And this here is the miniature kitchen I'll be using for the setup, and what I love about the kitchen set is that it comes in 2 different pieces, so you can choose to have the items in front of each other or side by side. I'll be placing them side by side so we can add the dining table set towards the front. The first part of the kitchen set we will be styling is the island, and this here is the holiday cookie set that Penny chose, and I'm just adding in the rolling pin, the pan, and also the dough as well. I'm adding the cookies on top of the dough, and we also have some cookie cutters as well. And I'll be placing those down towards the other side of the island, but all I've done is added in the stand mixer as well that Penny chose, and that definitely suits the whole theme of the kitchen. Penny also ended up choosing a mixing bowl, and I'll just be placing that in the sink towards the middle there, and I'm just opening up this side compartment so we can add in the cutlery, and there's quite a few to add in, but everything should be able to fit in perfectly. And what's great about this island is that there's a lot of compartments for storage, so I'm just going to add a few kitchen essential items. So first off, we have a fry pan, and then we have this container of pancake mix, and that's definitely a lovely breakfast option. And the final item I'll be adding in are some plates, and there's a total of 2. And all I need to do is close the door shut. Now it is time to set up the other side of the kitchen, and I'll just be organizing the pantry items. So this compartment towards the top here will be perfect for the flour and sugar containers. And it's really great how there's a door there so you can choose to have it opened or closed. And on the other side of the kitchen there's a small shelf, so all I'm doing right now is adding in some salt, pepper, and also some cinnamon and paprika too. And it's really great how all of the different items are labeled so you know exactly what they're meant to be. There are some hooks on top of the stove so you're able to add in some cooking utensils. So here we have some measuring spoons and a whisk as well, and I'll be adding some items on the stove itself. So right at the front we have a kettle, and that matches the stand mixer, and then there's a pot towards the back, and I'll be adding in a wooden spoon. Now it's time to style the fridge by adding in a few items. So this compartment at the bottom will be perfect for the salad, and there are a few shelving units on the fridge door, so I'll be adding in the ranch dressing and the milk towards the other side too. I won't be filling up the entire fridge today, I'll just be adding in a few more items. So here we have a carton of eggs, and we also have some bacon too. And just before we add a few items to the freezer, I'm going to be displaying the apron towards the side of the kitchen, and there is a small attachment so I'm able to do that. And this here is the apron that Penny ended up choosing, and it has such a pretty floral design on it. And I'll be adding in a few food items to the oven and the freezer. For the oven, I'll be adding in a lemon meringue pie, so all I need to do is close the oven door. And as to the freezer, I have some ice pops here, and there are a total of 4 different flavors. And it's really great because the ice pops come with a stand so they won't fall over in the freezer. And just in front of the kitchen, I've added in a dining table set. So we have the table itself and the chairs. The chairs are a gorgeous teal green color, and I love how it matches the table too. And all I'm doing right now is adding the food set that Penny picked earlier. So she had a choice between the spaghetti dinner set or the Chinese takeout set, and she ended up choosing the Chinese takeout set, which is definitely a really great choice. I have already placed the food down and the chopsticks as well, and all I'm doing right now is adding in the cans of sparkling water and also the fortune cookies too. Another accessory item that Penny ended up choosing was a lunchbox set, and this here is the Pac-Man lunchbox. It has food inside, it's all packed and ready to go, and we also have a small little accessory to match the lunchbox set too. The kitchen set has been officially set up and styled, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. All of the accessories worked together perfectly, and Penny did such a wonderful job in decorating the room. I love how the kitchen set itself is towards the back of the room while the dining table sits at the front. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it.